You did not stumble upon this message by accident. Nothing in your life is random. Every moment, every experience, every word you encounter is divinely orchestrated. You are here because God has called you, because your spirit is ready to receive. The answers you have been searching for, the guidance you have longed for, are already within you. But you must awaken to the truth. You have been waiting, wondering, questioning, but God is speaking to you now. He is reminding you that the power to shape your reality has always been in your hands. The world around you is a reflection of the world within you. The thoughts you entertain, the beliefs you hold, the emotions you nurture, these are the seeds of your future. And today, God is asking you to choose wisely. You've been feeling as though something is missing, as if you are trapped in a cycle that refuses to break. But hear this, you are not trapped. You are not bound by your past. The chains that you think hold you down exist only in your mind. God has already set you free, but you must see it, believe it, and walk in it. Your circumstances do not define you. The world does not dictate your destiny. What you hold in your heart, what you persist in believing, that is what will manifest. If you continue to see yourself as broken, as lacking, as unworthy, then that is the life you will experience. But if you see yourself as whole, as blessed, as chosen, the world will reshape itself around your faith. God is telling you to stop waiting. Stop waiting for permission, for validation, for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The moment you decide, the moment you claim the life that was meant for you, everything will begin to shift. But you must move beyond doubt. You must move beyond fear. You have been praying, asking for a sign, and this is it. God is reminding you of who you are. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are His creation, endowed with His power, carrying His presence. What you seek is already yours. What you desire is already unfolding. But you must claim it with certainty, with conviction, with unwavering faith. Do not let the world convince you that you are small. Do not let circumstances convince you that you are powerless. Everything you see was once unseen. Everything you longed for is already forming. But your belief must be greater than your fear. Your faith must be stronger than your doubt. God is saying, rise, step forward, act as if the answer has already come, because it has. Act as if the door is already open, because it is. The moment you believe, the moment you accept, the moment you declare it done, it will be. The power is not outside of you. It has never been. It is within. It is in the way you think, in the way you feel, in the way you see yourself. You have held on to fear for too long. You have let doubt whisper lies into your heart. You have allowed the world to make you forget your divine authority. But this is your awakening. This is the moment you remember who you are. You are not separate from God. You are one with Him. His power flows through you. His wisdom moves within you. His love surrounds you. And when you walk in that truth, when you stand in that knowing, nothing can be withheld from you. Every thought you dwell upon is a seed. If you plant thoughts of lack, you will harvest struggle. If you plant thoughts of doubt, you will reap delay. But if you plant thoughts of abundance, of victory, of unwavering faith, you will see miracles unfold before your very eyes. This is how the kingdom of God works. This is the divine law that governs all things. God is asking you to release the old version of yourself, release the identity that has kept you bound, release the limitations you have accepted as truth. The moment you let go, the moment you surrender, the moment you decide to walk in faith instead of fear, the universe will rearrange itself for you. The right doors will open. The right people will flow into your life. Because you are no longer resisting the divine plan. You are not a victim of life. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You have the power to shift, to transform, to rise. But it begins in your mind. It begins with the story you tell yourself. What if you decided today that you are already blessed, that you are already favored? that God has already made a way for you. What if you stopped waiting for proof and started walking in certainty? The truth is, you will see it when you believe it, not the other way around. The world has taught you to wait until you see results before you believe, but God's law works differently. You must believe first, you must feel it first, you must act as if it is already done, and when you do, reality will bend to meet your faith. God is asking you to align your heart with His truth, to trust not just in words but in action, to stop speaking defeat over your life and start speaking victory. Your words have power, your thoughts create form. You cannot afford to think and speak in ways that contradict the blessings that are already yours. Look around you. Everything you see began as a thought. Every breakthrough, every success, every blessing, it all started in the unseen. And just as others have manifested their dreams, so can you. But you must let go of resistance. You must release the fear that tells you it's not possible. You must silence the voice that says you are not worthy. Because God is telling you now, you are enough. You are ready. You are chosen. This is your moment. This is your turning point. No more delays, no more hesitation, no more waiting for a sign. You have the sign, you have the word, you have the truth. Now all that remains is for you to act, to move, to step forward in faith. Let this message be the shift you have been waiting for. Let it be the confirmation that everything is already working in your favor. Let it be the reminder that you are never alone, that you are always guided, that God's plan for you is unfolding perfectly. You are powerful beyond measure. You are loved beyond comprehension. You are here for a divine purpose, and from this moment forward, you will walk in that truth. You will think differently, speak differently, believe differently. And as you do, the world around you will reflect the change within you. God has already said yes to your dreams. God has already prepared the way. The only question is, will you step into it? Will you believe it before you see it? Will you trust in the unseen until it becomes seen? The choice is yours. But if you choose faith, if you choose certainty, if you choose to walk as the divine being you were created to be, nothing will be impossible for you. So everything you desire, everything you have prayed for, everything your heart has longed for is already yours. But you must claim it now. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. Because the moment you truly believe, the moment you stand firm in faith, the moment you accept that God's power is within you, nothing can stand in your way. Let go of doubt, let go of fear, let go of the limitations that have held you back. The door is open, the path is clear, all that remains is for you to step through. You are ready, you are prepared. And now you will see with your own eyes what happens when a child of God walks in absolute faith. It is already done, it is already yours. Now go forth and live in the fullness of that truth. You are standing at the edge of a great transformation. You may not see it yet, but it is already unfolding. The shift is happening within you, and as your mind aligns with truth, your world will reflect that change. You have been conditioned to believe in limits, in struggle, in resistance, but today God is telling you that those chains have been broken. The only thing holding you back now is the belief that you are still bound. What if you let go of that belief? What if right now you decided that nothing is impossible for you? What if you finally accepted that you were never meant to live in lack, in fear, in hesitation? What if you dared to see yourself as God sees you? Whole, powerful, abundant, unstoppable. There is nothing missing in you. There is nothing lacking in your spirit. You were created in the image of the divine, and within you is the same creative power that formed the stars, that set the universe into motion. That power is not outside of you, it is within you, waiting for you to recognize it, waiting for you to claim it. For too long you have sought permission from the world. You have waited for circumstances to align, for signs to confirm, for others to validate your worth. But the truth is, you do not need permission. God already said yes. The moment you were created, the moment you were breathed into existence, Your destiny was set in motion, but it can only unfold as far as your faith will allow. If you believe in struggle, you will experience struggle. If you believe in delay, you will encounter delay. But if you believe in the miraculous, if you believe in divine favor, if you believe that everything you desire is already within reach, then you will step into a life that reflects that faith. The world is a mirror showing you what you hold within. And today, God is asking you to look deeply at what you have been projecting. Have you been speaking life over yourself, or have you been cursing your own path with doubt? Have you been seeing yourself as powerful, or have you been shrinking, playing small, hiding from the greatness that is already yours? Every time you allow fear to take root, every time you speak words of defeat, you build a wall between yourself and the life that God has already prepared for you. But now, the walls must come down. Now the old patterns must be broken. Now the thoughts that have limited you must be replaced with the truth of who you are. You are not here by accident. You are not struggling through life by chance. Every challenge you have faced was preparing you, refining you, awakening you to your divine potential. You are ready now. You are more than ready. Do you feel the stirring within you? That deep knowing that you were meant for more? That is not your imagination. That is God calling you higher, reminding you of the inheritance that has always been yours. But you must walk in it. You must claim it. You must stop postponing your blessings. Stop doubting your worth. Stop waiting for permission to be great. This is your time. This is your moment. Everything you have been seeking is already seeking you. But you must meet it with faith. You must act as if it is already done. You must move as if the doors are already open. Because the truth is, they are. The only thing that has ever been in the way is your hesitation to walk through them. God is telling you now, no more hesitation, no more playing small, no more waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. The only thing standing between you and the life you desire is the decision to believe. And the moment you decide, the moment you step into faith without wavering, everything will shift. You do not need to know how. You do not need to see every step ahead. All you need to do is trust. Trust that the same power that created the universe is guiding you, supporting you, making a way for you. Trust that nothing is working against you, that every delay, every detour, every challenge was shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you for the greatness that is ahead. 1/10, output by tenth. Plant out. Let go of the old story, the one that says you are not enough, that you have to struggle, that things never work out for you. That story was never true. It was a lie you were taught to believe. But today, God is asking you to write a new one, a story where you are victorious, where you are unstoppable, where you are abundantly blessed beyond measure. A story where everything you touch prospers, where every step you take is guided, where every desire of your heart is fulfilled. Speak it now, declare it now, say it as if it is already done. Because when you do, you align yourself with the truth. And when you align with truth, the entire universe conspires to bring it into reality. You were never meant to struggle, you were never meant to live in fear, you were created to thrive, to shine, to be a living testament of God's greatness. And now, the time has come for you to step fully into that truth. Close your eyes and see it, feel it, the life you desire, the peace, the joy, the abundance. It is already yours. You do not have to earn it, you do not have to chase it, you simply have to claim it. The moment you do, the moment you decide without doubt, it will begin to unfold. God is reminding you today, you are not separate from Him. His power is within you, His love is flowing through you. And when you walk in that knowing, when you refuse to accept anything less than what He has promised, you will see miracles. You will see breakthroughs. You will see doors open where there were once only walls. You are worthy of every blessing. You are worthy of every dream. You are worthy of a life filled with peace, with love, with abundance. And the only thing God asks of you is to believe. to believe so deeply that no doubt can shake you, no fear can stop you, no circumstance can make you question the truth? The truth is, you were never meant to struggle. You were never meant to live small. You were meant to be a living reflection of God's greatness, a vessel for His power, a testament of His abundance. And now you will walk in that truth. You will no longer hesitate. You will no longer question. You will no longer wait for permission. Because God already said yes, the door is already open, the way is already made, the only thing left is for you to step into it. To walk as if it is already done. To live as if your blessings are already here. And when you do, when you truly embrace this truth, everything will change. The things that once felt impossible will become effortless. The opportunities you thought were out of reach will come to you with ease. The life you have been praying for will unfold before your very eyes. This is your time. This is your moment. The past is behind you. The old limitations no longer exist. From this day forward, you will move with certainty. You will act with confidence. You will trust in the unseen until it becomes seen. Because you are powerful beyond measure, you are loved beyond comprehension, you are chosen, you are ready, and now the world will see what happens when a child of God walks in absolute faith. It is already done. It is already yours. Now go forth and live in the fullness of that truth. You have been searching, waiting for a sign, hoping for confirmation that your prayers have been heard. Let this be that confirmation. You were led here today not by chance, not by coincidence, but by divine design. God is speaking to you now, calling you into a greater awareness of who you truly are. Everything that you have been longing for is already within your reach. It has always been yours. The only thing left for you to do is believe. Doubt has been your greatest enemy. It has whispered lies into your mind, telling you that you are not ready, that you are not worthy, that you must wait. But today those lies are exposed. They hold no power over you anymore. The moment you decide to fully embrace your divine nature, everything will begin to shift. You were never meant to live in fear. You were never meant to walk in uncertainty. God placed within you a vision, a purpose, a calling that is far greater than the limitations of the world. And now the time has come for you to step into it. No more waiting, no more second guessing, no more looking outside of yourself for what has already been placed within you. Do you not see? You are the miracle you have been waiting for. You are the answer to your own prayers. You have been given the power to create, to transform, to manifest everything that aligns with your divine purpose. But you must believe it, you must claim it, you must walk in it without hesitation. Every word you speak is shaping your reality. Every thought you entertain is directing your path. If you have been speaking of lack, if you have been thinking of limitations, then you have unknowingly been building walls around yourself. But today those walls crumble. Today you choose a new path. Today you declare that nothing is impossible for you, because nothing is impossible for God, and He is within you. Do not be deceived by appearances. The world will try to convince you that you are bound by circumstances, that you are a victim of chance, that you must struggle to receive even a fraction of what God has already given you. But that is not the truth. The truth is that you were created to rise above, to walk in divine favor, to experience abundance in every area of your life. And now you will no longer accept anything less than that. Close your eyes for a moment and see the life you desire. Feel it, imagine it as if it is already yours, because in truth it is. You are not separate from your desires. You are not reaching for something distant. Everything you seek is already within you, waiting for you to claim it. But you must let go of fear. Fear is the only thing that has ever stood in your way. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of stepping into the unknown. But God is reminding you today that there is nothing to fear. He has already prepared the way. He has already removed the obstacles. The only thing left for you to do is walk forward in faith. You may not see the entire path yet. You may not understand how everything will come together. But that does not matter. What matters is that you trust. What matters is that you take the first step, knowing that each step will be revealed as you move forward. The vision has been given to you for a reason. It is not random, it is not wishful thinking. It is divine instruction, a glimpse into what is already yours. Let each go into what is already yours. Stop questioning it, stop doubting yourself. Stop thinking that you need more time, more resources, more validation before you can begin. You have everything you need right now. God would not have placed the vision in your heart if He had not already provided the means to fulfill it. But He requires your faith. He requires your action. He requires you to step boldly, even when you cannot see the full picture. This is your moment. This is your awakening. No more looking back. No more reliving past mistakes. No more carrying burdens that were never meant for you. You are free. You are powerful. You are an extension of divine creation. And nothing can stand in your way unless you allow it to. God is telling you now, walk in faith, speak with authority, move with certainty. The world will try to shake you. It will test you. It will attempt to make you question what you know in your spirit to be true. But do not waver. Do not let the illusions of the world distract you from the truth that has been placed within you. You are stepping into a new reality, a reality where lack does not exist, a reality where you do not have to struggle because you understand that everything flows effortlessly when you align with divine truth. A reality where your dreams are not distant wishes, but inevitable manifestations. From this moment forward, you will no longer speak of what you lack. You will no longer focus on what is missing. Instead, you will declare that everything you desire is already done. You will walk in confidence, knowing that all things are working together for your highest good. Every setback was a setup for your breakthrough. Every delay was positioning you for something greater. Every hardship was refining you, preparing you, making you stronger. And now you are ready to receive, ready to step fully into the abundance that has always been yours. Let go of any resistance. Release any lingering doubts. Allow yourself to fully embrace the truth of who you are. You are not meant to struggle. You are not meant to settle. You are not meant to live in fear. You are meant to thrive, to expand, to radiate divine power in everything you do. God is saying to you now, the door is open. The way is clear. Everything you have been praying for, everything you have been waiting for is already here. The only question is, will you step into it? Will you claim it? Will you finally accept that you are worthy? There is no more time for hesitation. There is no more space for doubt. The time is now. Your life is changing in this very moment. The old version of you no longer exists. The version of you that worried, that feared, that questioned has been left behind. You are walking in a new power now. You are speaking with new authority now. You are operating in a new level of faith now. And because of that, nothing will be the same. Opportunities will flow to you effortlessly. Doors will open in ways you never expected. Miracles will become your new reality. Everything you touch will prosper. Everything you desire will manifest. Everything you need will be provided. Because that is who you are. That is what you were created for. And now, you will no longer deny it. This is your new beginning. This is your divine moment. From this day forward, you will never be the same. You will walk with confidence. You will speak with certainty. You will move with faith, knowing that everything has already been arranged for your highest good. And as you step into this truth, as you fully embrace who you are, you will inspire others to do the same. Your transformation will be a testimony. Your faith will be a light. Your life will be evidence of God's power. So rise now, walk boldly, speak life, claim your blessings, step into the abundance that has always been yours. It is already done, it is already yours, and now the world will see what happens when a child of God finally awakens to their divine power. You have waited long enough. You have questioned long enough. The time for hesitation is over. The time for uncertainty is gone. Now is the moment when you rise, when you awaken, when you finally understand that you are not separate from the power of God, but one with it. This is your divine awakening, the shift that will change everything. You are not here by accident. The words you are hearing now are not random. Every word is a seed being planted in your spirit, preparing you for the harvest that is already waiting. You may have felt lost, confused, or unsure of what comes next, but God is speaking clearly to you now. Everything is already aligned. Everything has already been arranged. The only thing left is for you to believe it. Doubt has no place in your life anymore. Fear has no power over you. Every limitation you thought was holding you back is an illusion, a veil that is now being lifted. You are being shown the truth that you are powerful beyond measure, that nothing is impossible for you, that everything you desire is already within your reach. But you must claim it. You must own it. You must step forward with a faith so unshakable that nothing in this world can move you. God is showing you now that you were never waiting on Him. He has been waiting on you, waiting for you to let go of the doubt, waiting for you to release the fear, waiting for you to trust, truly trust, that He has already made a way for you. Every moment you spend questioning, every moment you spend hesitating, is a moment delaying the blessings that are already assigned to your life. But today that ends. Today you step fully into your power. Today you decide that you are ready to receive. You have been conditioned to believe that you must struggle, that you must suffer, that blessings must come with hardship. But that is not the truth. That is not divine law. God's abundance is effortless, His favor is limitless, and His love is unconditional. The only thing keeping you from receiving it fully is the belief that you must earn it. You do not have to fight for what is already yours. You do not have to beg for what has been freely given. The moment you shift your mindset, the moment you open yourself completely to receive, everything will change. Look at your life right now. Every experience, every challenge, every setback, it has all been leading you here. Nothing was wasted, nothing was in vain. Every moment was a step toward this awakening. You are stronger now, you are wiser now, you are ready now. The struggles of the past do not define you. The limitations you once believed in do not hold you. You are free. God is calling you to step boldly into the life that has been waiting for you. Not tomorrow, not next year, now. Your abundance is now, your healing is now, your breakthrough is now, but you must believe it. You must speak it. You must align every part of your being with the truth that you are already victorious, that you have already won, that everything you need is already provided. You are stepping into a season where nothing will be impossible for you, where doors will open before you even knock, where blessings will come before you even ask, where favor will follow you in ways that cannot be explained. But you must release the old version of yourself. You must leave behind the thoughts that kept you small. God is telling you now, walk in confidence. Walk in certainty. Speak as if your prayers have already been answered, because they have. Move as if everything you desire is already yours, because it is. Stop looking for signs. Stop waiting for confirmation. This is your sign. This is your confirmation. Everything is aligning for you right now. You are no longer the person who doubts. You are no longer the person who hesitates. You are no longer the person who wonders if you are worthy. You know now. You see now. You understand now. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are walking in divine purpose, and nothing can stop you. The shift that is happening in your life is beyond what you can see with your physical eyes. It is happening in the unseen, in the spiritual realm, where all things begin. Every word you speak, every thought you think, every belief you hold is shaping what is to come. Speak life, think abundance, believe in the impossible. The moment you do, you will see miracles unfold before your very eyes. And understand, like there's always the first belief, there will be those who doubt you. There will be those who do not understand this transformation. That is not your concern. You are not here to seek validation. You are not here to be understood by those who do not yet see what you see. You are here to walk in purpose. You are here to demonstrate what is possible when a person fully aligns with divine power. You are here to inspire, to elevate, to show the world what happens when faith is absolute. Forgiveness is the only reward for being the good that you have always been. You are limitless, you are unstoppable, you are already everything you need to be. The only thing left is for you to step into it fully. The time is now, the breakthrough is now, the manifestation is now. Do not wait, do not question, do not look back. God has given you this message today as a reminder, as a confirmation, as a divine instruction. There is nothing left to fear, there is nothing left to question. All you must do is receive, believe, and move forward with unwavering faith. From this moment on, you will no longer walk as the person you once were. You will no longer carry the burdens of your past. You will no longer accept anything less than what God has promised you. You are rising, you are expanding, you are stepping fully into the divine life that has always been yours. Every word you have spoken, every prayer you have whispered, every dream you have held in your heart is already unfolding. The universe is responding, heaven is moving, everything is shifting in your favor. Now, walk as if you know it, speak as if you own it, live as if it is already done, because it is. God is telling you today, the time is now, the blessings are now, the transformation is now. All that is required is your faith, your belief, your willingness to step into what has already been prepared for you. So take this moment and declare, I am ready, I am worthy, I am chosen, I am walking in divine favor, nothing is missing, nothing is lacking, nothing is impossible. My time is now, my breakthrough is now, my victory is now. And as you speak these words, as you claim this truth, as you move forward in absolute faith, watch as everything aligns in ways you never imagined. Watch as miracles become your new reality. Watch as your life transforms before your very eyes. It is already done. It has already been written. Now all that is left is for you to receive it, walk in it, live in it, and never look back. As you continue to step into the fullness of your power, know that this is not just a momentary shift. This is a permanent transformation. You will never return to the way you once were because you have outgrown the version of yourself that lived in doubt, fear, and hesitation. You are now stepping into a reality where abundance, peace, and joy are your natural state. It is important for you to remember that the universe, aligned with God's will, operates on a frequency of faith. When you align your mind, your thoughts, and your beliefs with that frequency, everything in your life begins to resonate with divine purpose. This is how the miraculous happens. This is how your desires, your goals, and your dreams manifest effortlessly. You do not have to struggle or strive. All you need to do is shift your perception and hold fast to the truth that everything you need is already provided for you. There is power in your belief. And when you truly believe, you will see the results. Every belief you hold creates your reality. So believe in your unlimited potential. Believe in your divine inheritance. Believe in the blessings that are waiting for you, not tomorrow, but today. Your words create worlds, and as you speak them, they begin to shape the life you are meant to live. God has equipped you with everything you need. You have the power to create, the power to heal, the power to manifest your deepest desires. Do not look to the world for validation or approval. The only validation you need comes from within, from the God who resides in you. He has already said, "It is finished," and what He has finished, no one can undo. Let go of the belief that you are not enough, that you are unworthy, or that you must prove yourself. The truth is that you are more than enough. You are worthy of every blessing that is coming your way, and you do not have to earn it. You simply have to receive it. You have already been given the authority to walk in your divine destiny. All that is left is for you to claim it, to embrace it, and to move forward with absolute certainty. The journey ahead will not always be without challenges, but even in those moments, you will recognize that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Every obstacle is a stepping stone to your greater self. You are becoming stronger, wiser, and more capable with every experience. You are evolving into the person you were always meant to be. Remember, God is not just with you in your moments of peace and prosperity. He is with you in every moment. In every struggle, He is there. In every victory, He is there. You are never alone. You are always guided, always supported, always loved. Now is the time to let go of what no longer serves you. Release the doubts, the fears, the old beliefs that have held you back. They have no place in your new reality. Your divine inheritance awaits, and it is yours for the taking. Everything you need is already in motion. The only thing left is for you to step into it, to live in it, to walk boldly toward it with unwavering faith. Trust in this moment. Trust that God is doing a new thing in your life. Trust that everything is already working out for your good. And as you trust, as you believe, watch as your world begins to transform in ways you never thought possible. This is your moment. This is your time. It is already done. Every step you take from this moment forward is a step toward your divine purpose. You have been given the gift of this message, not by chance, not by coincidence, but because it is time for you to step fully into your power. You were born for such a time as this, a time where you can make the impossible possible, where you can manifest the dreams and desires that have been placed deep within your heart. Every dream, every vision, every desire has been planted by the Creator. These desires are not merely wishes or fleeting thoughts. They are divine signals, reminders from the universe that it is time to step into the life that was always meant for you. God does not give you desires that are unattainable. The dreams in your heart are your roadmap, showing you the path that you are meant to walk. And right now the path is clearing. Right now everything is shifting in your favor. You may not see it with your physical eyes yet, but your spirit knows, your soul knows. Deep within, you can feel the stirrings of change. You can feel the shift, and that shift is powerful. There is a divine power that is operating in your life right now, moving mountains, opening doors, and aligning everything around you for your good. It does not matter what you have been through. It does not matter how difficult the journey has been or how many times you have felt defeated. This is your season of victory. This is your season of transformation. The same power that created the universe, the same power that parted the Red Sea, the same power that raised the dead, is the power that is within you right now. And that power is calling you to rise, to claim your inheritance, and to step boldly into the life that has been prepared for you. Everything you need is already within you. You have been equipped for greatness. You have been chosen to walk in divine favor, to manifest the life that you desire. Do not allow the challenges of the past to define who you are today. The past is gone, and what you choose to believe in this moment will determine the course of your future. It is time to let go of the stories that have kept you stuck. I said, it is time to release the limitations that have held you back for so long. You are no longer the person who doubts. You are no longer the person who hesitates. You are no longer the person who plays small. You are powerful, you are capable, you are deserving. The moment you recognize this truth and begin to live it, your entire world will begin to shift. The universe will begin to align with your beliefs. The doors that were once closed will suddenly open, and you will find yourself walking through them with ease and confidence. You will find that the people, the opportunities, and the resources you need to succeed will begin to show up in your life with divine timing. And it won't feel like coincidence, it will feel like divine orchestration. And that's because it is. Your life is about to change, and it's about to change in a way that exceeds your wildest expectations. You are entering into a season where your dreams will begin to manifest faster than you ever thought possible. The desires that have been deep within your heart will come to fruition. You may not see it all right now, but you are already walking in it. You are already in the process of receiving your blessings, your breakthroughs, and your miracles. All you have to do is trust the process. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Trust that you are being led by divine purpose and that every step you take is guided by a higher power. Let go of the need to control the how and the when. God has already worked out the details. Your job is to believe. Your job is to trust. Your job is to keep moving forward even when it doesn't make sense. Even when you don't have all the answers. Keep going. Trust that you are being guided every step of the way. You are not alone. God is with you. You are always surrounded by His love, His grace, and His infinite wisdom. All you need to do is step into this truth and walk confidently in it. Every obstacle, every challenge, every setback has only been preparing you for this moment. It has been strengthening your character. It has been teaching you to trust in the process. And now you are ready, you are equipped, you are capable, you are deserving, and it is time for you to rise. Your faith is the key to unlocking your divine blessings. Your faith is what will move the mountains. Your faith is what will create the miracles. Without faith, you cannot receive the fullness of what God has in store for you. But with faith, nothing is impossible. Your faith is the channel through which divine favor flows into your life. The more you believe, the more you will receive. The more you trust, the more miracles you will witness. You are now being called to elevate your faith, to step into the fullness of your belief. Do not allow fear to rob you of what has already been promised to you. Do not allow doubt to keep you from walking in your divine purpose. The time has come for you to act on your faith, to speak life into your situation, to declare that you are worthy of every blessing, every opportunity, and every good thing that is coming your way. Speak your truth, speak your desires, speak your blessings into existence. Do not wait for someone else to tell you what you are capable of. You already know. You already have everything you need. Now, step into it. God is sending you this message today because He wants you to know that your time is now. You are not waiting for something to happen. Something is waiting for you. Your blessings are waiting for you to claim them. Your breakthroughs are waiting for you to step into them. Everything that you have been desiring is already aligned. The universe is responding to your faith, your belief, and your actions. It is already unfolding. This is your season of abundance. This is your season of favor. This is your season of greatness. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt cloud your mind. The only thing standing between you and the life you desire is the belief that it is already yours. And once you shift your belief, you will see everything fall into place. You will see the doors open, the opportunities arrive, the miracles manifest. But it starts with you. It starts with your belief. It starts with your trust. God is with you, and He has already made a way. Now it's your turn to step into it. The time is now. The blessings are now. Your life is about to change in ways you cannot even imagine. And it all starts with you. Believe, trust, step forward, and watch as everything aligns in your favor. You are ready, you are chosen, you are blessed. Now claim what is already yours. As you stand in this moment, recognize that the message you've received today is not by chance, it is divinely orchestrated. God has brought you here to remind you of the incredible power within you, the power that has always been there, waiting to be fully realized. You are not waiting for God to move. He is waiting for you to step forward in faith, to claim your blessings, to step into your destiny without hesitation. This is your time to rise. This is your moment to believe, to trust, and to move with unwavering confidence. Every dream you hold, every desire in your heart, every vision you've had for your life is already unfolding. The universe is aligning in your favor, and nothing can stop what has already been set in motion. The path ahead is clear. You are not walking alone. God's favor surrounds you, His grace empowers you, and His love covers you. It is time to let go of the past, let go of the doubts, and step into the fullness of your divine purpose. Walk boldly into your future, knowing that all things are working together for your good. You are chosen, you are powerful, you are enough. Now, step forward in faith, knowing that everything you need is already here, ready for you to claim it. This is just the beginning of your beautiful journey. The time is now. There is a presence within you, greater than any obstacle you face, mightier than any storm you endure. This presence is not outside of you, nor is it separate from you. It is the very essence of your being. You have been conditioned to believe in struggle, in fear, in doubt. But today you are being called to release it all. Let go of the weight you have carried for too long, for it is not yours to bear. The very thing you are worried about is already resolved in the unseen. The moment you surrender your worry, you open the door for divine intervention. You do not need to struggle, to beg, or to plead. God does not require desperation, He requires trust. He does not respond to fear, He responds to faith. What you hold in your mind, you hold in your hands. And if your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and worry, you will see more of the same in your life. But if your mind is filled with trust, with certainty, with the knowing that all is well, then your world must reflect this truth. You are not placed on this earth to suffer, to be lost, to feel abandoned. You are a child of the divine, an expression of the infinite, and you have within you the power to shift everything. The same power that created the heavens and the earth moves through you now. It is waiting for you to acknowledge it, to believe in it, to rest in its certainty. The battle is not yours to fight, for the victory has already been won. So the answer exists before the question is even asked. Look around you. Every star, every wave, every blade of grass exists in perfect order. There is no chaos in creation, no randomness in divine design. If the entire universe is held together by perfect harmony, how much more are you cared for? How much more are you seen, guided, and loved? You have been taught to measure your life by what your eyes can see, but what is seen is only a reflection of what is unseen. The truth is, the moment you ask, it is given. The moment you knock, the door is open. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Every moment of your life, God has been leading you even when you could not see it. Every hardship, every delay, every closed door was guiding you towards something greater. The divine plan is unfolding even now, and it is greater than anything you have imagined. Do not be deceived by appearances. What looks like an ending is only what seems like loss is merely a passage to something better. Today, let go of the need to control, to overthink, to force things into place. Stand still and know that He is God. When you surrender, miracles begin. When you rest in faith, the path is made clear. When you believe, all things become possible. The burdens you carry are lifted, the fears that have weighed you down dissolve. The solution is already here. It is done. It is finished. Now, all you must do is trust. There is nothing in your life that is beyond the reach of God's power. Nothing too broken, nothing too lost, nothing too far gone. The mind has been trained to believe in limitations, in obstacles, in impossibilities. But God knows no such thing. What you call a problem, He calls an opportunity. What you see as a delay, He sees as perfect timing. What you feel is overwhelming is nothing in the presence of the infinite. And so today you are being called to step out of worry and into trust. The mind will tell you that if you do not worry, you are being irresponsible. That if you do not struggle, you are not trying hard enough. But what if the opposite were true? What if your very effort, your very worry is the thing standing in the way? What if the moment you surrender, you allow the floodgates of heaven to open? You are being asked to do something radical. To trust that all is well even when your senses tell you otherwise. To direct your mind and to know that all your senses, let them know where you are. If you really believe in what you cannot yet see. To hold on to the knowing that the same God who brought you this far will not abandon you now. There is a divine intelligence that orchestrates all things. It knows the way when you cannot see it. It has prepared a path when you feel lost. It has already answered before you even asked. But worry blinds you. It clutters your mind with doubt and fills your heart with fear. Worry is a thief. It steals your peace, your joy, your clarity. And yet, it changes nothing. Not once has worry solved a problem. Listen and listen in action. Not once has anxiety made a way where there was none. But trust has moved mountains. Trust has parted seas. Trust has made the impossible possible. The problem is not that God is not working in your life. The problem is that you are looking in the wrong direction. You are searching with your physical eyes instead of your spiritual ones. You are measuring progress by what you can touch instead of what is already unfolding in the unseen. What you seek is already here, but you must align yourself with it. And alignment does not come through worry, it comes through faith. Have you ever noticed how effortlessly the sun rises each morning? It does not struggle, does not force its way through the darkness. It simply appears as it was designed to do. This is how your blessings will come, effortlessly, naturally, in perfect time. But only if you allow it. Only if you stop resisting. Only if you stop doubting what has already been promised to you. Everything that is happening in your life right now, even the things you do not understand, is part of a greater plan. The delays are not denials. The closed doors are not punishments. The detours are not mistakes. They are all pieces of a divine masterpiece, one that is being woven together in ways far beyond your comprehension. And when you finally see it come together, when you finally witness what God has been preparing for you all along, you will understand why you had to wait, why certain things had to fall apart, why certain people had to leave, why certain prayers seemed unanswered. But in truth, no prayer ever goes unanswered. Every word you have ever spoken, every silent cry, every whispered hope has been heard, and not only heard, but answered. The answer exists even now, but it is waiting for you to receive it. And you cannot receive with hands that are clenched in fear. You cannot receive with a heart that is burdened with doubt. You must release. You must open yourself to the truth that God is not just with you. He is within you, and within Him there is no lack, no struggle, no failure. What if you lived today as if everything you needed was already on its way? What if you spoke as if the solution was already here? What if you carried yourself with the confidence of someone who knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that their prayers had already been answered? Would you still worry? Would you still stress? Or would you walk in peace, knowing that all things are unfolding exactly as they should? There is a reason you are hearing this message today. There are no accidents in the divine order of things. God is speaking to you, calling you to a higher way of being. You have been trapped in worry for too long. You have allowed fear to take up residence in your heart for too long. But no more. Today is the day you release it. Today is the day you choose faith over fear. Do not wait for circumstances to change before you find peace. Do not wait for everything to make sense before you trust. Faith does not wait for evidence, it creates it. It does not need proof, it is the proof. And the moment you embody this faith, the moment you live in the certainty that God has already solved, your reality will shift. What once seemed impossible will become effortless. The doors that once felt locked will swing open. The path that once seemed unclear will be illuminated. You are closer than you think. The breakthrough is not ahead of you, it is within you. The moment you stop seeking outside of yourself, the moment you stop doubting, you will see it. God has already made a way. You do not need to fight for it. You do not need to earn it. You only need to believe. And when you do, everything will change. You've been searching for answers, trying to find solutions, trying to figure out how everything will come together. But the answer has never been outside of you. The answer has been within you this entire time. God has already spoken. He has already declared victory over your life. He has already set things in motion, and nothing can stop what He has ordained for you. You do not need to chase after what is already yours. You do not need to struggle for what has already been given. The only thing required of you is belief. And belief is not just a fleeting thought, it is a deep inner knowing, an unshakable conviction that no matter what appears before you, the truth remains unchanged. The truth is that you are taken care of. The truth is that you are guided, protected, and provided for. The truth is that the same power that created the universe is within you, working through you, unfolding every detail of your life in perfect harmony. Worry is a habit, and like all habits, it can be broken. You have become so accustomed to anticipating problems, preparing for disappointments, and expecting delays that you have unknowingly conditioned yourself to live in a state of fear. But you were not created to live this way. You were not created to dwell in anxiety, to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. God never asked you to figure it all out. God never asked you to figure it all out. He never asked you to fix everything on your own. He only asked you to trust. When a child is in the arms of a loving parent, they do not worry about what will happen next. They do not question if they will be provided for. They simply rest in the certainty that they are safe. That is the kind of trust you are being called to embody. A trust that does not waver. A trust that remains steady even when the winds of life are strong. A trust that knows, without a doubt, that everything is already taken care of. Look back at your life. How many times have you thought that things were falling apart, only to realize later that they were actually falling into place? How many times have you feared the worst, only to be met with unexpected blessings? How many times have you doubted, only to later see that God had been working all along? If He did it before, He will do it again. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. His promises have not changed. His power has not diminished. His love for you has not wavered. Right now, you may not see the way forward. You may not understand how things will come together. But that is not your concern. Your concern is to align yourself with the truth. Your concern is to hold fast to faith. Your concern is to speak only what you desire to see, to think only thoughts of victory, to dwell only in the certainty that all is well. Do not let the noise of the world distract you. Do not let the opinions of others shake your confidence. Do not let temporary circumstances convince you of a false reality. What you see with your physical eyes is fleeting, but what is unseen is eternal. What is unseen is what matters most. You are standing at the threshold of transformation. Everything you have been asking for, everything you have been hoping for, is waiting for you to step into alignment with it. The moment you stop doubting, the moment you stop resisting, the moment you release the need to control, the floodgates will open. You will see with clarity what has been there all along. You will realize that you were never waiting on God. He was waiting on you. The struggle ends the moment you decide it does. The burden lifts the moment you let go. The solution appears the moment you believe it is already done. Faith is the bridge between where you are and where you desire to be. And that bridge is already built. You only need to walk across it. Every delay you have faced has served a purpose. Every challenge you have encountered has strengthened you. Every hardship you have endured has prepared you. Nothing has been wasted. Not a single tear, not a single prayer, not a single moment of uncertainty has been in vain. It has all been working together for your good. And when you finally see the full picture, when you finally understand the divine plan that has been unfolding all along, you will stand in awe of how perfectly everything has been arranged. There is no need to fear what is ahead. There is no need to worry about how things will unfold. There is no need to question whether you are worthy of receiving the blessings that have been prepared for you. You are worthy because He has made you worthy. You are chosen, you are favored, you are loved beyond measure. Let today be the day you decide to trust completely. Let today be the day you release every doubt, every fear, every hesitation. Let today be the day you stand in the fullness of faith, knowing that what you have asked for is already on its way. Not tomorrow, not someday in the distant future, but now, in this moment. Because the moment you believe, it is done. Close your eyes and breathe in this truth. Let it fill every part of you. Let it settle into your heart and take root in your soul. You are not alone. You have never been alone, and you never will be. Everything you need is already yours. Everything you desire is already unfolding, and all that is required of you is to receive. The universe is already moving in your favor. Every force in existence is aligning to bring forth what has been promised to you. There has never been a delay, only preparation. There has never been denial, only divine timing. The moment you recognize this truth, the weight you have been carrying will dissolve, the worry that has gripped your mind will release its hold, and peace will take its place. AC. Then very short, you will finally understand that nothing was ever missing. Everything was always unfolding exactly as it should. You have prayed, you have asked. But have you truly received? Have you truly stepped into the knowing that what you desire is already done? Or have you been waiting, hoping, hesitating? There is a difference between wanting something and living as though it is already yours. God does not respond to desperation. He responds to faith. Faith is not begging. Faith is not pleading. Faith is the unwavering certainty that what has been spoken will come to pass. But look around you. Everything you see was once unseen. Every breakthrough you have experienced was once a prayer. Every blessing you have received was once just a thought. And yet, here you are, standing in the reality of what was once only a vision. What makes you think that the next miracle will be any different? What makes you believe that God has suddenly stopped working on your behalf? He has not stopped. He has not forgotten. He has not changed. When a farmer plants a seed, he does not dig it up every day to check if it is growing. He does not question whether it will bear fruit. He does not doubt the process. He simply trusts, waters the soil, and waits in confidence, knowing that in due time the harvest will come. That is the kind of faith you are being called to embody. A faith that does not waver, a faith that does not question, a faith that stands firm regardless of what the physical eyes can see. You were never meant to struggle. You were never meant to live in a state of fear, uncertainty, or lack. These are illusions, temporary distractions from the greater truth that resides within you. The truth is that abundance is already yours. Healing is already yours. Breakthrough is already yours. But you must accept it. You must claim it. You must stand in the fullness of faith and say, it is done. Every time you doubt, you delay. Every time you fear, you push away what is rightfully yours. Every time you focus on the problem, you strengthen it. But when you shift your focus, when you turn your attention to the certainty of God's provision, when you align yourself with the divine order of the universe, everything begins to flow effortlessly. The walls that once seemed impenetrable crumble. The barriers that once stood in your way dissolve. The doors that once seemed closed swing wide open. You have been conditioned to believe that you must strive, that you must fight, that you must struggle for what is already freely given. But what if you simply let go? What if you released every ounce of resistance and surrendered to the flow of divine grace? What if you stopped worrying altogether and stepped fully into trust? It is not your job to know how. It is not your job to figure out when. Your only responsibility is to believe. To trust so completely that there is no room for fear, to have such certainty that even in the darkest moments you stand unshaken, knowing that the light is already on its way. God is not limited by time. He is not bound by circumstances. He is not restricted by what appears impossible. What seems like a mountain to you is nothing more than a pebble in the hands of the Almighty. What seems like an obstacle to you is nothing more than an illusion waiting to dissolve. But you must allow it. You must step out of the way and let divine order take over. Worry is an act of distrust. It is a sign that you have not fully surrendered. And yet surrender is the key. Surrender is not giving up, it is rising above. It is choosing to release the burden and allow the highest power to work on your behalf. It is standing in stillness, not because you are powerless, but because you know that the greatest power in existence is already moving through you. The moment you stop resisting, everything will shift. The answers you have been seeking will appear effortlessly. The solutions you have been searching for will present themselves without struggle. The opportunities you have been waiting for will come knocking at your door. Because it was never about effort. It was never about force. It was always about alignment. When you align yourself with truth, the world around you must conform. When you align yourself with faith, reality has no choice but to mirror that faith. When you align yourself with divine timing, everything falls into place with precision, ease, and perfection. You do not need to chase, you do not need to beg, you only need to receive. And receiving is not passive, it is an active choice. It is the choice to trust when everything in you wants to doubt. It is the choice to believe when the world tells you otherwise. It is the choice to stand firm in faith, knowing that what has been promised is already yours. The noise of the world will try to distract you. The doubts in your mind will try to shake you. The circumstances before you will try to convince you that nothing is changing. But that is only a test. That is only a temporary illusion designed to strengthen your resolve. Do not waver. Do not give in to fear. Hold your ground and know that everything is working. This is not the time to question. This is not the time to hesitate. This is the time to step fully into faith, to declare with absolute certainty that all things are being made right, to move forward with the confidence that the way is already prepared, to live as though you have already received, because in truth you have. The moment you truly believe is the moment everything changes, not tomorrow, not next week, now. Because faith does not operate in time, it operates in the eternal now. The moment you decide that you are free, you are free. The moment you decide that you are healed, you are healed. The moment you decide that your breakthrough has come, it has already arrived. You have spent enough time worrying. You have spent enough time doubting. You have spent enough time waiting. Now is the time to step fully into trust. Now is the time to release every fear, every hesitation, every ounce of resistance. Now is the time to stand in the absolute knowing that God has already made a way. Breathe in the truth of these words. Let them settle deep within your spirit. Let them dissolve every lingering doubt. Let them replace every fear with certainty. You are safe. You are loved. You are provided for. And everything you have been asking for, everything you have been seeking, is already on its way. Not because of what you have done, not because of how hard you have tried, but because you are a child of God, and He has already declared it to be so. It is finished. It is done. And now, all that remains is for you to receive. The power that created the heavens and the earth is the same power that flows through you now. It has never left you. It has never been distant. It has never withheld anything from you. But you have been taught to look outside of yourself, to search for solutions in the world, to believe that your answer lies somewhere beyond your reach. That is the great illusion. The truth is, everything you seek is already within you. That every solution, every breakthrough, every blessing, it is already yours. But you must awaken to this knowing. You must stop waiting, stop doubting, stop believing that you are separate from the divine source that sustains all things. When you pray, do you pray from a place of lack or from a place of certainty? Do you beg for what is already yours, or do you give thanks, knowing that it has already been granted? This is the difference between faith and fear. Fear prays as if God is far away. Fear prays as if there is uncertainty in the outcome. But faith prays with gratitude. Faith does not ask, it claims. Faith does not wonder, it knows. And the moment you shift from hoping to knowing, everything changes. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You were never meant to live in anxiety, stress, or fear. These things are not of God. These things are not your natural state. Your natural state is peace. Your natural state is joy. Your natural state is complete and total trust. And when you return to this state, the entire universe bends to meet you where you stand. Doors open effortlessly. Opportunities arise where before there were none. Solutions present themselves without struggle. Because the moment you align with divine truth, the entire fabric of reality must shift to reflect that truth. You have spent so much time trying to control, trying to fix, trying to make things happen. And yet, you have not realized that the very act of trying is resistance. The moment you release, the moment you surrender, the moment you let go of the need to figure everything out, you will see that it was never your burden to carry in the first place. God does not need your struggle. He does not need your effort. He simply needs your trust. Look at the birds of the air. They do not worry about where their next meal will come from, and yet they are fed. Look at the lilies of the field. They do not toil, and yet they bloom in perfect beauty. If God so perfectly provides for them, how much more will He provide for you? You who are made in His image. You who are His beloved creation. You who are already held in His hands. Amen. But still you worry. Still you fear, still you believe that you must take matters into your own hands, as if the one who created all things is not capable of guiding your steps. And yet each time you let go, each time you release your grip, each time you surrender the illusion of control, you find that life moves with perfect ease, that the answers come, that the solutions appear, that the weight lifts, that at last remonstrates. You were not meant to live in a state of waiting. You were meant to live in a state of receiving. And receiving does not require effort. It requires faith. It requires you to stop questioning, stop hesitating, stop wondering whether or not God is working on your behalf. Because He is. He always has been. He always will be. The only thing standing in your way is your own resistance. The moment you release it, everything will flow. The moment you stop doubting, everything will unfold. The moment you trust completely, you will see that the very thing you have been seeking has been seeking you all along. It has been waiting for you to align with it, to step into the certainty of existence, to claim it as already done. There is no delay in the kingdom of God. There is no hesitation. There is no lack. These are illusions of the human mind, distractions that pull you away from the deeper truth that you are already whole, already provided for, already held in the perfect love of God. And the moment you wake up to this truth, the moment you embody it fully, the world around you will shift in ways you never thought possible. You do not need to understand how, you do not need to see the full picture, you only need to trust. And trust is not something that wavers. Trust is not something that changes with circumstance. True trust remains unshaken, even when the world gives every reason to doubt. True trust stands firm, even in the face of uncertainty. True trust knows that beyond every obstacle, there is a greater plan unfolding, a plan that is already set in motion, a plan that cannot fail. God is not waiting to bless you. He has already blessed you. God is not withholding your breakthrough, it is already done. God is not testing you to see if you are worthy, you are already chosen. The only thing left for you to do is believe it, to step fully into this knowing, to release every last bit of doubt and step into the certainty that all is well, that all has been taken care of, that all is unfolding exactly as it should. Every time you worry, remind yourself that worry is a choice. Every time you doubt, remind yourself that doubt is an illusion. Every time you feel fear creeping in, remind yourself that fear is nothing more than a false story your mind has created. And in that moment, choose faith instead. Choose to trust. Choose to believe. Choose to know with every fiber of your being that God has already made a way. There are no accidents in your life. There are no mistakes. Everything that has happened, everything that is happening, everything that will happen, it is all part of a divine design, a perfect orchestration that is leading you exactly where you need to be. And when you stop fighting it, when you stop resisting it, when you stop trying to force things to happen on your own, you will see that everything is already in motion. Everything is already flowing. Everything is already done. It is time to step out of the struggle. It is time to step out of the fear. It is time to step fully into the knowing that you are already held, already loved, already taken care of. It is time to stop looking for signs. Stop asking for reassurance. Stop questioning whether or not God is working in your life. He is. He always has been. He always will be. And the moment you stop questioning, the moment you stop doubting, the moment you stop hesitating and simply trust, you will see that everything you have been waiting for has been waiting for you. You do not need to earn your blessing. You do not need to prove yourself worthy. You do not need to struggle for what has already been freely given. You only need to receive it. And receiving is not about effort, it is about surrender. It is about releasing every last ounce of fear, every last drop of doubt, every last trace of resistance, and stepping fully into the knowing that it is already done. Okay. Everything is working out for you. Every detail is being arranged in your favor. Every challenge is preparing you for the blessing that is already on its way. And when you truly understand this, when you truly embody this, when you truly stand in the fullness of faith without wavering, you will see that God has already solved it, that every prayer has already been answered, that every need has already been met, that everything you have ever desired has already been given. Now the only thing left is for you to trust, to believe, to step into the certainty that you are already taken care of, to let go of every doubt, every fear, every hesitation, and finally rest in the truth that it is done, that it has always been done, that it will always be done. And the moment you do, you will see that the very thing you were searching for was never far away. It was never out of reach. So it was always here, it was always yours, it was always waiting for you to simply believe. So now stand firm in your faith, release every burden, every doubt, every fear. You are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, and you are not alone. God has already gone before you, preparing the way, aligning every detail, orchestrating every moment for your highest good. You do not need to struggle. You do not need to figure it all out. You simply need to trust. Trust that the answer is already within you, and trust that the solution is already unfolding. Trust that God has already solved it. And as you walk forward with this knowing, as you let go and surrender fully, you will see miracles unfold before your very eyes. You will see doors open that no man can shut. You will see blessings chase you down, and you will finally understand that all along, everything was working together for your good. It is done. It has always been done. Now simply believe. There is a stirring in the air, a vibration that speaks to those who have ears to hear. The world moves as if in a dream, and yet beneath the surface there is a trembling, a quiet urgency whispering, "Be ready." Many turn away, caught in the illusion of their daily lives, unaware that the tides of change are already shifting. But for those who listen, for those who watch, the signs are clear. What is coming cannot be ignored, for it has already begun. The alarms are ringing, not in the world outside, but within the soul. Every event, every disruption, every moment of uncertainty is a reflection of something deeper unfolding. The external world is but a mirror showing us the state of our consciousness, revealing what has long been hidden. If the world seems to shake, it is because the foundations of old thought are crumbling endlessly. If chaos appears to rise, it is because the veils are lifting and truth will no longer be contained. This is not a time for fear, but for awakening. The choice is yours: to remain asleep, clinging to the illusions of comfort, or to rise, to see beyond what the eyes perceive and recognize what is truly unfolding. The patterns are there, repeating through time, calling to those who will listen. Nothing comes unannounced. The signs have always been present, the messages whispered through scripture, through nature, through the quiet knowing that sits within the heart. There will be those who dismiss the warnings, who say it is nothing but another moment in time, another season of change. But deep down, there is an awareness that something greater is at play. It is felt in the stillness of the night, in the unshakable sense that life is moving toward a reckoning, a revealing. The energy of the world is shifting, and those who are unprepared will find themselves lost in the storm. But understand this, nothing that comes is meant to destroy you. It is meant to awaken you. The discomfort, the uncertainty, the sense of something drawing near, it is all leading you to a higher understanding, a greater realization of who you truly are. The world you see is not fixed, it is fluid, shaped by the consciousness that perceives it. And as the old falls away, only those who recognize their power to create will stand firm. Now is the time to be vigilant, not in fear, but in awareness. Now is the time to prepare, not with hands that grasp at material security, but with a mind that is steadfast in truth. That which is coming cannot be avoided, for it is already set in motion. But you were never meant to be a victim of what unfolds. You were meant to rise above it, to see beyond it, to step into the reality that has been waiting for you all along. The moment is near, and the call has been given. Be ready. There is a weight in the air, a shift that cannot be ignored. You feel it, don't you? The uneasy stirrings in the depths of your being, the inexplicable sense that something is about to change. The world carries on as if nothing is happening, as if this is just another passing season, another moment to be dismissed. But those who are awake, those who have eyes to see, know better. They hear the silent warnings woven into the fabric of existence. They sense the undercurrents of something immense approaching, something that will shake the very foundations upon which this illusion is built. Many will tell you to ignore it, to push the feeling and numb yourself with distractions. But the signs are undeniable. Look around. Look beyond the surface. The systems you have relied on are unraveling. The structures you have trusted are revealing their frailty. The comforts that once seemed certain now stand on unstable ground. The illusion is fracturing, and with it comes a great reckoning, an unveiling of truth that can no longer be suppressed. There are those who will resist, clinging to what was, desperate to maintain the world as they once knew it. They will close their eyes, block their ears, and pretend that all is well. But deep inside, even they feel it. A silent pull toward awareness, an unshakable knowing that the time of slumber is ending. The alarms are ringing not in the streets, but in the soul. They do not come in loud declarations, but in quiet realizations. In the moments when you pause and sense the truth pressing against your mind. You were not meant to be afraid of what is coming. Fear is the tool of those who wish to keep you asleep. The coming storm is not your destruction, but your awakening. It is the breaking of chains, the lifting of veils, the revelation of what has always been. The shaking you feel is not meant to bury you, but to raise you up. It is an invitation to remember, to step fully into the power that has been yours all along. What is this power? It is the realization that nothing outside of you has control over your reality. The world is not happening to you, it is responding to you. The events unfolding are not random, nor are they designed to defeat you. They are reflections, manifestations of the collective consciousness, shaped by the thoughts, beliefs, and fears that have been held for generations. You have always been the creator, the architect of your experience, but you have forgotten. And now, as the illusions crumble, you are being asked to remember. This is why you must prepare, not by stockpiling things of the world, but by strengthening the mind, fortifying the spirit. The world outside will shift, but the only true foundation is within you. If you are grounded in truth, nothing can shake you. If you recognize your power, nothing can control you. If you understand that you are not merely a body, not merely a name or a title, but something far greater, then no storm, no upheaval, no so-called catastrophe can touch you. Many will look at what is coming and see only destruction. But those who are truly awake will see something else. They will see opportunity. They will see renewal. They will understand that the breaking of the old is necessary for the birth of the new. The illusions must fall so that truth may rise. This is the pattern of all things. The seed must break before the plant can emerge. The night must come before the dawn. But do not wait for the world to show you proof of this. Do not wait for others to confirm what you already know in your heart. The time for waiting is over. The time for doubting is gone. You must decide now who you will be when the moment arrives. Will you stand firm in the knowing of your true nature, or will you be swept away in the panic of those who do not understand what is happening? And last, for health, wealth, happiness, grace, attract into your life all the things that you find impossible, and let your heart bear witness to the meaning of this word. The choice is always yours. It has always been yours. You have been given the power to create, the power to shape reality, the power to rise above any circumstance. And now, as the alarms sound louder, as the signs become impossible to ignore, you must take hold of this truth like never before. You must let go of the distractions, the noise, the endless fear that seeks to pull you back into unconsciousness. You must quiet the mind, still the heart, and listen to the deeper voice within, the voice that has been speaking to you all along, the voice that knows what is coming and has been preparing you for this very moment. There will be those who laugh at such words, who scoff at the idea that something beyond their immediate understanding could be unfolding. But their disbelief does not change reality. It only blinds them to it. The wise do not wait for validation from the blind. They do not seek confirmation from those who cannot see. They move with certainty, with trust, with a knowing that does not require proof. Look around. The world is shifting in ways you cannot yet comprehend. The fabric of reality is bending, revealing cracks in the illusion that has held so many captive. You were never meant to live in fear, never meant to believe in lack, never meant to think that your fate was controlled by forces outside of you. You were meant to create, to shape, to rise above. And now, as the old world trembles, you are being called to remember this truth. The alarms will grow louder, the changes will accelerate, and as they do, you must not be swayed by appearances. What seems to be falling apart is only making way for what is to come. What looks like chaos is only the rearranging of a greater design. Those who do not understand will panic. They will cling to what was, desperate to hold on to something familiar. But you must not be among them. You must stand firm, unshaken, knowing that nothing real can be lost and nothing false can remain. You are not alone in this. Though the path may feel solitary at times, there are others who see, others who know. They too feel the shift, hear the call, recognize the hour. They too are preparing, not with fear, but with certainty. The time for doubt has ended. The time for waiting is over. The moment is now, and you must be ready. The illusion of stability is vanishing before your eyes. What once felt secure now reveals itself as fragile, temporary, fleeting. The systems you trusted, the rules you followed, the structures you built your life upon, none of them are as solid as they seemed. And yet this is not cause for fear. This is cause for awakening. The world is revealing itself to be what it has always been. A reflection, a projection of collective consciousness. When consciousness shifts, the world must follow. And right now, the shift is accelerating. You have known this was coming. Even before you had words to describe it, you felt it stirring deep within you. A knowing, an unshakable certainty that the time would arrive when the illusion would crack, when the veil would be lifted, when the world would demand that you either wake up or be swept away in the tide of change. That time is no longer in the distance. It is here. You can feel it in the tension of the air, in the unease that lingers beneath the surface of daily life. The distractions grow louder, more desperate, trying to pull you back into sleep, into forgetfulness. But you cannot ignore the signs. The alarms are ringing, and they will not be silenced. The question is not whether change is coming. The question is whether you will be ready. Will you resist, clinging to what was, pretending that the old ways can still hold power? Or will you step into the truth that has been calling you all along? This is not a time to look outward for answers. The world outside is an echo, a reflection of inner reality. If you want to understand what is happening, you must go within. You must listen to the voice that speaks in silence, the voice that has been guiding you since before you were even aware of it. Many will not be prepared. They will search for safety in the things they have always relied upon: governments, institutions, possessions, routines. But these things cannot save them, because the shift is happening at a level beyond the physical. It is happening within the mind, within the soul. Those who are unprepared will feel as though the ground is being pulled from beneath their feet, as though the world is spinning out of control. But those who have trained their minds, who have fortified their spirits, who have embraced the truth of their own power, these will stand unmoved. Do not let appearances deceive you. What seems to be chaos is only the breakdown of what no longer serves. The walls that held you in are collapsing, not to imprison you, but to set you free. The old structures must fall, the old illusions must dissolve, so that something greater can emerge. This is not destruction, it is transformation. But only those who are willing to see beyond fear will understand. Only those who refuse to be trapped by appearances will recognize the opportunity hidden within the storm. You were not meant to live in fear. Fear is the greatest illusion of all, the only thing that ever truly bound you. It is a shadow, a trick of the mind, a lie whispered by those who wish to keep you powerless. But fear has no hold on you unless you allow it. The moment you step beyond fear, you step into your true power. The moment you refuse to be controlled by external events, you become the master of your own reality. The moment you decide that nothing outside of you can determine your fate, you are free. This is the test, not a test given by some outside force, not a punishment, not a trial meant to break you, but an invitation to remember who you are, an invitation to stand firm when the world shakes, an invitation to rise when others fall. Those who accept this invitation will find themselves untouched by the storm, not because they escaped it, but because they understood it. They will walk through fire and not be burned, because they will know that the fire was never real to begin with. Everything you have been through has prepared you for this. Every challenge, every loss, every moment of struggle was not meant to defeat you, it was meant to awaken you. You have been shaped by the unseen hand of divine wisdom, guided even when you thought you were lost, prepared even when you believed you were unready. The lessons you have learned, the strength you have gained, the knowledge you have gathered, all of it has been leading to this moment. You do not stand here by accident. You are here because you are meant to be. But now the choice is yours. Will you step forward in faith, in certainty, in the knowledge that you are greater than anything the world can throw at you, or will you retreat into doubt, into fear, into the illusion of helplessness? There is no more time for hesitation, no more time for waiting. The shift is happening whether you are ready or not. The only question that remains is whether you will rise to meet it or fall beneath its weight. Do not look to others to tell you what to do. The answers are not outside of you. No leader, no teacher, no authority can give you what you already possess. The power has always been within you. The guidance has always been inside. The only thing that has ever separated you from it was your belief that you were separate. Let go of that belief. Let go of the illusion that you are small, that you are powerless, that you are at the mercy of forces beyond your control. Step into the knowing that you are the creator of your reality, that the world bends to the will of those who understand how to shape it. The alarms are ringing, the signs are clear, the shift is here. You cannot afford to remain asleep. You cannot afford to ignore what you know to be true. You must prepare, not by grasping at the things of the world, but by strengthening the foundation within. You must train your mind, discipline your thoughts, guard your energy. You must step into the certainty that no matter what comes, you will not be moved. You have to listen in. The fear that hastens is madness. No matter what falls away, you will not be lost. No matter what the world tries to convince you, you will not be deceived. Those who are ready will not fear the storm. They will walk through it with steady steps, knowing that it cannot touch them. They will not beg for salvation, for they will know that they are already free. They will not wait for rescue, for they will understand that they were never in danger. They will not seek protection in the things of the world, for they will know that their true power lies beyond the physical. They will be unmoved, unshaken, untouched. And when the dust settles, when the illusions have crumbled, when the world stands in awe of what has been revealed, they will be the ones who remain. They will be the ones who rise. They will be the ones who shape the new reality, not as victims of what has passed, but as masters of what is to come. The time is now. Be ready. There is a stirring in the air, an energy that cannot be ignored. You have felt it pressing against your soul, whispering in the quiet moments, pulling at the edges of your awareness. Something is shifting, something is coming, and though the world may try to distract you, though it may flood your senses with noise and confusion, you cannot escape the knowing that settles deep within. The alarms are ringing, the signs are everywhere, and yet so many choose to remain asleep, clinging to the comfort of the familiar, pretending that the world will continue as it always has. But you know better. You have always known better. This is not the time for hesitation. It is not the time for doubt. It is the time to step forward, to stand firm, to prepare yourself for what is unfolding. Do not wait for the world to tell you when it is time to wake up. The world will not warn you until it is too late. The world will tell you to keep going as you always have, to trust the systems, to believe in the illusions. And those who listen will find themselves caught in the storm, unprepared, powerless, lost. But those who listen to the voice within, those who trust the knowing that speaks beyond words, they will be ready. You were never meant to follow the path laid out by others. You were never meant to be swept along by the current, unaware of where it is taking you. You were meant to be the creator of your own reality, the architect of your own destiny. And now, more than ever, you must remember this truth. The illusions are crumbling, the masks are falling away. The world as you knew it is dissolving, revealing something deeper, something truer, something that has always been there beneath the surface. And it is up to you to decide how you will meet this moment. Fear will come as it always does. It will try to wrap itself around your mind to convince you that you are helpless, that you are small, that you are at the mercy of forces beyond your control. But fear is nothing more than a shadow, a trick of perception, a test to see if you will remember who you are. You do not have to bow to it. You do not have to let it dictate your choices, your actions, your reality. You can look fear in the face and see it for what it is, an illusion, a mirage, a thing that holds no power over you unless you allow it. This is your moment to choose. Will you step forward in faith, in certainty, in the knowing that you are greater than any storm that comes, or will you retreat, shrinking back into the illusion of safety, into the lie that tells you that someone else will save you? No one is coming to save you because you were never in danger. The only danger has ever been forgetting the truth of your own power, allowing yourself to be lulled into sleep, believing that the world outside of you has control over what happens within. But now the call is clear. Wake up! See beyond the illusion. Stand firm in the truth that has been within you all along. The distractions will grow louder. The world will do everything it can to keep you from looking within, from asking the questions that matter, from seeing what is truly unfolding. It will try to keep you entertained, occupied, lost in trivial things. And many will fall into the trap, numbing themselves with the noise, pretending that nothing is changing, ignoring the signs all around them. But you do not have that luxury. You do not have the option of ignorance. Because once you have seen the truth, you cannot unsee it. Once you have felt the shift, you cannot pretend it is not happening. You have been prepared for this moment, though you may not have realized it. Every challenge you have faced, every obstacle you have overcome, every lesson you have learned has been shaping you, strengthening you, refining you. You have been tested not to break you, but to reveal the depth of your own power. You have been called not to cower in fear, but to rise in certainty. And now, the time has come to put everything you have learned into practice. The coming storm is not something to fear, it is something to understand. It is not destruction, it is transformation. It is not an end, it is a beginning. And those who are ready, those who have trained their minds, who have anchored themselves in the truth, they will not be shaken. They will walk through the chaos untouched, not because they have avoided it, but because they have mastered it. They will not look to the world for validation, for security, for answers. They will know that everything they need has already been given to them. This is the moment where the illusions fall away, where the truth becomes undeniable. This is the moment where you either step into your power or surrender it. There is no middle ground. There is no waiting for later. The time is now. The choice is yours. Will you be ready? The winds of change are howling, but not everyone hears them. They sweep through the fabric of existence, whispering their warnings to those who are awake, to those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. You have felt it deep within you, that sense that something is shifting, that reality itself is being reshaped. And yet, the world carries on as if nothing is happening. People move through their days bound to routines that no longer hold meaning, clinging to a reality that is slipping through their fingers. But you know better. You can feel the pulse of the unseen, the tremors of something greater stirring beneath the surface. This is not fear speaking. Fear belongs to those who are unprepared, those who have built their lives upon illusions and are terrified to watch them crumble. But you are different. You were never meant to be trapped in the illusions of the world. You have always known there was something more, something beyond the veil of what is seen. And now, as the foundations of the old world tremble, you stand at the threshold of revelation. This is your moment to decide, to awaken fully or to fall back into the slumber of the masses. There are those who will tell you that everything is fine, that nothing is changing, that the world will continue as it always has. They will point to the systems, to the structures, to the comforts of the past, and assure you that all is well. But their words are empty, spoken only to soothe their own unease, because deep down they know, they feel it too. But instead of facing it, they turn away. They numb themselves with distractions, with noise, with anything that keeps them from acknowledging the truth that is pressing against their souls. But you cannot turn away. You have come too far, you have seen too much. And so you must prepare not with fear, but with certainty. You must anchor yourself in the knowing that you were made for this moment. You must strengthen your mind, your heart, your spirit. Because when the illusions fall away, when the noise fades, when all that remains is the raw and unfiltered truth, you will need to stand firm. The world will shake, but you will not. The tides will rise, but you will not be swept away. Look around you. The signs are everywhere. The systems are unraveling, the masks are slipping, the narratives are collapsing under the weight of their own deception. And still the world pretends that all is as it should be. But you are not fooled. You know that the old world is dissolving, that the constructs that once held everything in place are crumbling into dust, and in their place something new is emerging. But only those who are prepared will be able to step into it. Only those who have done the inner work, who have stripped away their illusions, who have shed the weight of false beliefs, will be ready for what comes next. Do not wait for someone to tell you what to do. The answers will not come from outside of you. They will not be found in the voices of the world, in the headlines, in the whispers of those who are still trapped in the old ways. The answers are within you, where they have always been. But you must be willing to listen. You must be willing to trust yourself, to follow the guidance that does not speak in words, but in knowing, in feeling, in an unshakable certainty that rises from the depths of your being. The alarms are ringing, but not in the way you expect. They are not loud sirens in the streets, not flashing warnings on the screens. They are subtle, quiet, easy to miss if you are not paying attention. They come in the unease that lingers just beneath the surface of your mind, in the sense that time is accelerating, in the dreams that feel more real than waking life. They come in the moments of silence, when you can hear the whisper of something beyond this world calling you to prepare, to awaken, to remember who you are. And when the moment comes when the world shifts in ways that cannot be ignored, you will know. You will know because you have been preparing for this. You will know because you have already stepped beyond the illusions that have kept others bound. You will know because you are no longer waiting for the world to tell you what is real. You have found reality within yourself. There will be those who panic, who grasp desperately for the crumbling pieces of what once was, who refuse to accept that the world they knew is gone. They will cry out for someone to save them, to put everything back in order, to make it all feel normal again. But normal is an illusion that no longer holds power. Normal is the cage that has kept people blind, asleep, disconnected from their true nature. And so, those who cling to it will only find themselves lost in the chaos, unable to navigate the new reality that is unfolding. But you, if you are ready, if you have trained your mind to see beyond the surface, if you have freed yourself from the chains of false beliefs, you will not fear. You will not beg for the return of what was. You will step forward with certainty, knowing that this is not the end but the beginning. You will recognize that what is coming is not destruction but revelation, not punishment but transformation. And you will embrace it, not with resistance but with open arms, knowing that you have been waiting for this moment all along. Do not let fear cloud your vision. Do not let doubt creep into your mind. Hold firm to what you know. Stand unwavering in the face of uncertainty, because while the world may shake, while everything familiar may fall away, there is one thing that remains unchanging: your power, your knowing, your truth. And when the dust settles, when the illusions have faded into nothingness, it will not be the strongest who survive. It will be those who are awake, those who are prepared, those who have chosen to see. The moment you have felt approaching is not distant, it is already here, unfolding before your eyes. The changes are not sudden but gradual, creeping into reality like shadows before the dawn. Those who are asleep will dismiss it, clinging to their routines, seeking comfort in the familiar. But you cannot afford to be like them. You were not made to slumber in the illusions of the world. You were made to awaken, to rise beyond the falsehoods, to prepare yourself for the inevitable shift that is taking place. You have always known that the world as it is presented is not the true reality. You have felt the cracks beneath the surface, sensed the fabric of existence being rewritten in ways that most refuse to acknowledge. The distractions are endless, designed to keep the mind preoccupied, to lull the spirit into complacency. But no distraction is strong enough to silence the knowing within you. No amount of noise can drown out the call that has been echoing in your soul. You are not here by accident. You were placed in this moment for a reason. You have been given an opportunity that few will recognize. While the rest of the world is lost in the illusions of control and security, you are being shown the truth. You are being called to prepare, not in fear, but in power. You are being called to strengthen your inner foundation, to let go of everything that has bound you to the past. Look closely, and you will see it happening all around you. The structures that once seemed unbreakable are beginning to collapse. The promises of stability, of certainty, are proving to be empty. And yet people cling to them, refusing to see what is right before their eyes. They ignore the signs, dismiss the warnings, because to acknowledge them would mean confronting the reality they have spent their lives avoiding. But ignorance. You feel it, don't you? The shift in the air, the weight of something unseen pressing against the edges of reality. It is not imagination, it is not coincidence, it is the silent call that has been growing louder, the unseen forces aligning, the great awakening stirring beneath the surface of the world. And yet most will not hear it. Most will dismiss it as another passing thought, another fleeting feeling. But you, if you are here, if you are listening, you know better. You have always known. Everything is energy, everything is vibration, and what is coming has been set in motion long before now. It has been moving toward this moment, pulling reality toward a reckoning that few will understand until it is upon them. And when it arrives, when the illusions are stripped away, only those who have prepared will stand unshaken. The rest will crumble, caught in the storm of their own unawareness. End of quote. This is not a message of fear, it is a message of power. It is a reminder that nothing happens without purpose, that nothing manifests without intention. The shift is not random, it is the inevitable result of all that has been sown. The thoughts, the beliefs, the structures built on deception, they are collapsing under their own weight. And as they fall, you must be ready. You must be clear. You must be unwavering. Look around you. The signs are everywhere. The systems you once trusted are showing their cracks. The people who claim to have control are revealing their weaknesses. The things that once seemed permanent are dissolving before your eyes. And yet the majority will continue to cling to them, desperate to hold on to what no longer exists. They will seek comfort in the old ways, even as those ways disappear beneath their feet. But you are not here to cling to the old. You are here to rise above it. You are here to see beyond the illusions, to prepare yourself for what comes next. The warnings have been given in whispers and in shouts, in quiet knowing and in undeniable signs. And now they are reaching their final call. Do not look to the world for stability. It will not be found there. The stability you seek must come from within. It must be cultivated in the depths of your own consciousness, rooted in the unshakable knowing that you are not at the mercy of the storm. You are beyond it. The storm may rage, but it cannot touch the one who stands firm in truth. You must decide now, in this moment, what you will believe. Will you believe in fear, in the chaos, in the uncertainty that grips the minds of the unprepared? Or will you believe in the power within you, in the guidance that has been leading you to this moment, in the infinite intelligence that speaks through your very being? Everything you think, everything you feel, everything you expect is shaping what you will experience in the days to come. If you focus on fear, you will manifest fear. If you focus on loss, you will experience loss. But if you focus on truth, on power, on the unbreakable spirit within you, then nothing can shake you. This is why you have been called to prepare, not by hoarding, not by running, not by seeking safety in the external world, but by strengthening the only thing that truly matters, your consciousness. By shedding the illusions, the doubts, the false beliefs that have kept you tied to a reality that no longer serves you. By stepping fully into the knowing that you are not a victim of what is coming, you are the creator of how you will experience it. There will be those who try to pull you back into the illusion. They will tell you that you are overreacting, that nothing is happening, that life will continue as it always has. They will laugh at your awareness, dismiss your intuition, attempt to plant seeds of doubt in your mind. But their blindness does not have to be yours. Their ignorance does not have to be your burden. You do not need their validation. And you do not need their agreement. You only need to trust the voice within you, the knowing that has been guiding you all along. Everything is accelerating. Time feels different because it is different. What once took years now unfolds in months. What once took months now happens in days. Reality is bending, shifting, reshaping itself according to the energy that has been building, and soon the final veil will be lifted. Soon there will be no more room for denial. Do not wait until that moment to decide who you are. Do not wait until the illusions collapse to claim your power. By then it will be too late. The time is now. The choice is now. The preparation is now. You were not brought here by accident. You were not led to this awareness by chance. Everything has been aligning to bring you to this moment, to awaken you to your role in what is unfolding. You are here to rise, to lead, to embody the truth that so many will be desperate to find. You are here to be the light in the darkness, the calm in the storm, the unwavering presence in the midst of chaos. The world is shifting, and you must shift with it. Let go of what no longer serves you. Release the fears that do not belong to you. Step fully into the power that has always been yours. Because what is coming will not wait. It will not slow down. It will not pause for those who are unprepared. And when it arrives, when the final illusion shatters, you will know, without a doubt, that you were ready. Stand firm. The illusions are crumbling, but you are not meant to fall with them. You are meant to rise, to walk with certainty when others tremble, to see clearly when others are lost in the fog of fear. This is your time to awaken fully, to embrace the power within you, to prepare, not with panic, but with unshakable knowing. What is coming cannot be stopped, but how you experience it is in your hands. Choose now to stand in truth. Choose now to trust the guidance that has led you here. The alarms are ringing, the shift is here, and you are ready.